Here's everything that I ate to go from this to this, losing 30 kilos in the space of 8 months. No meal prep that's going to take you hours, just a boring, plain system that actually works, and why boring is exactly the point. And before anyone clicks off, not here to tell you a magic eating plan, I'm here to show you the system, because the system is the bit nobody is actually teaching you. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. The fitness industry will never tell you fat loss is tedious. It's repetitive a lot of the time, and it's inconvenient. But they keep flogging you this idea that you can live your best life, eat what you want, eat your macros, and the weight just falls off. And look, calories in, calories out. Yes, thermodynamics is real. No one's arguing that. But here's the part they conveniently skip over. Your willpower, it's not there all the time, as you well know. If you look at it like a battery, and every single decision that you make within the day, whether it's work, family, whatever it is draining that battery. By the time you're back through the front door, you're knackered, your kids are going mental, you've had 6 meetings back to back, you're off your head on caffeine, and that battery is absolutely cooked. And that's exactly where that pack of knobs in the cupboard win you over. You smash breakfast, you were disciplined at lunch, but 8 p.m. rolls around, and you're not making decisions for future you anymore. You're making decisions for right now you. And right now you want something that tastes good and requires zero effort. So no, the answer isn't more willpower. You can't just try harder. The answer is building a system where willpower doesn't really need to show up. Same breakfast every day, same snacks every day, same lunch every day, and dinner, you can have a little bit more flexibility. That's it. And before you tell me that sounds miserable, yeah, it's repetitive. It might be miserable to some, but so is looking at the same mirror reflection every single year after telling yourself that you're going to do something about it. Oh, I bet that stung, didn't it? So he's trying the same diet for the 4th time around and then quitting after week 3. Short-term boring, long-term results. That's exactly how it works. Breakfast. No one's got time for a masterclass in the morning. You're tired, you want your coffee, 5 minutes of silence, protein pancakes, you can do one. What we want is high protein, low effort, zero thinking. You've got 2 options. That's it. Pick one, repeat it. Option 1, Greek yogurt. Frozen berries in the microwave, 90 seconds. Pour them over, drizzle honey, job done. If you're training that day, lob some granola on top, 4 minutes max, that's your lot. Option 2, eggs. Scrambled or omelette, does not matter. Training later, bang them on some sourdough. Not training, keep it plain and simple, maybe with a side of ketchup. Lunch, right, stay with me here, because I already know what you're thinking. Chicken and either veg or carb, depending on which day you've been training. Chicken and rice, yeah, I know you hate hearing it as much as I hate saying it, but here's why it works. It's stupidly simple. Season it different every single time. Mexican Tuesday, Chinese Wednesday, garlic and herb Thursday. The base never changes, the flavor does. You're not eating the same meal on repeat. You're eating the same ingredients in a different outfit. And crucially, the only decision you're making at lunch is what seasonings do I fancy today? Not what do I cook? Not how do I track it? Not is this going to fit? That's a tiny decision, and tiny decisions drain your battery. Works at home, works in a Tupperware, happy days. Quick one, if you want the full framework on how to actually lose fat without making these same mistakes that every other lad makes when they start a diet, the free guide is in the description. Click it, download it, thank me later. 30 seconds of your time, potentially saves you 6 months of spinning your wheels. Finally, dinner. This is where you get to relax a bit. Put your feet up. You're sitting down with your family, with missus, real life's happening. You need to chill out. And because you've eaten the same breakfast, lunch and snacks, you already know at the start of the day how many calories you've got to play with, which will decide what you're going to have for dinner. So dinner has one rule. Just one. Don't worry, there's not loads. Protein first, always. Veg on the plate and carbs. Non-negotiable, whether you've been training or not. Beef stir-fried noodles, if it's been a training day. Chicken and salad, if it hasn't. Steak, roasted veg, air fryer wedges if you've got a session tonight. Simple structure, endless variety, no calorie counting required. And add in some protein shakes if you're low on protein. It's better to get them in from natural food, but if time is limited, these are a great way to hit your protein goal whilst being on the go. But here's the bit that actually matters. Most diets, they don't fail because the food's boring. They fail because the plan is too complicated. Too many choices, too much tracking, too much margin for error, meaning the higher likelihood of you saying, fuck it, I'll get a Domino's, happy days. The more decisions that you have to make within your fitness journey, the faster that you will burn out and drain that battery. The faster you burn out, the faster you quit. I've seen it hundreds of times. Blokes start strong, week 3 comes around, they've had a heavy week at work, life gets in the way, the plan's too rigid or complicated, and they sack it off. What's simple gets done. What gets done consistently gets results. It really is that straightforward. You're going to have weeks where this clicks perfectly. You're also going to have weekends where it completely falls apart and you've eaten your body weight in something you probably shouldn't have. That's not failure. That's the odd Sunday. The question is what you do to rectify that come Monday morning. Learn from it, adjust, move on. It will work if you let it. Grab the free guide in the description if you haven't already and drop a comment below. Which meal are you starting with? Genuinely want to know. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Let's see. Now you know how to simplify what you eat. You know exactly how I got from here to here. So you know it works. But there's something else going on underneath all of this that we haven't talked about yet. And without it, the best diet in the world is not going to save you. The next video explains all of this. Go and watch it. YouTube thinks obviously that's what you want anyway. That's your lot. Thanks for coming.